and welcome to My Little Book Love podcast. I am here with a special guest today. Kathryn, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Kathryn Breaux, the author of the debut novel coming out in February, The Trials of Darkness.
That is so exciting. Even the name, I just like hearing the name straight off, I was like, that sounds like it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Tell us about your book.
So, The Trials of Darkness it's so funny when you go to describe your book, especially being an adult now. I have a lot of people in my life that are not big readers. So when I go to tell them about this book, it's like, oh, it's about a princess that yada yada. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, but in like a really cool adult way. So The Trials of Darkness, it is an adult romantasy. Our main character, female main character, is Briar. Her entire world gets turned upside down when her father, the king of Daremvir, announces that a trial will be held for her hand in marriage. So all of these men come from surrounding kingdoms to fight for her hand. She doesn't like that, and she decides to fight for herself. So she enters the trials alongside these men fighting for her honor, her freedom, so she can pretty much control her future, her destiny, everything. She's really cool.
She sounds awesome. I love that too. Okay,
Yes.
so is this going to be a story? Okay, not to spoil anything, but like, will we see her with a love interest, or will this be more about like self-love and
Well, it is a romantasy, so yes, there is a love interest in the book.
oh, okay, good. I was like, you have those that's like, well, I don't know, like the movie Frozen, where it's just
Hmm.
like, okay, there's love, but it's like about sister love. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, there is a love interest, but I really wanted to incorporate so many other important characters in the story. So, yes, it's a focus. Yes, it's there. Yes, there are some spicy scenes, but I will say it's way, way more plot heavy. Found family was something that I really wanted to incorporate in it. So, there are a group of like five-ish main characters, I would say, that are thick as thieves. It's really good.
Oh, I love that. Well, that leads into my next question is like, okay, so what tropes? I don't want to like narrow it down to just tropes, but what can we expect to see?
So, found family, like I just said, morally gray, I would say definitely. And it's not just him morally gray, it's like everybody in the story is a
Hmm.
bit morally gray. Everybody's a little
Oh, I love that.
teetering on that line. Yes. We have, so I said, found family, morally gray, absolutely touch her and die, but also touch him and die. Touch any
Oh,
of her friends, family, and die kind of vibes.
yeah.
And then what are some other ones that we have? I feel like those are like some good main ones. I always get kind of scared saying tropes because
Mhm.
are trope spoilers? I've not figured that out yet.
Some people say yes, but I'm like, I very rarely want to go into a book blind. You know what I mean?
True.
So I don't know. But I have went into books blind and I've been like, man, I'm so glad I didn't know that this had this trope in it. Or,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
sometimes I like the surprise. So possible spoiler. We'll just,
Maybe I don't know.
yeah,
I'll end
maybe.
it there then. There are some more on my Instagram, of course, but yes,
Yeah.
there's many more outside of the ones that have been listed though.
Yes. And I just speaking about your Instagram, like I was scrolling through earlier looking at all your little promo things. Like it is so, it's just like, do you do all those?
Mhm.
Those are so good. You guys got to check out her Instagram because it's just like, it makes you really anticipate the release. Like, I'm excited. It
Ah,
sounds
thank you.
great. Yes.
I'm excited too. Yeah, marketing has been, I mean, of course, as an indie author, you do a ton of it by yourself. It is
Hmm.
challenging, but I mean, it's been so fun creating everything. Also, my PA, Emily, she creates a bunch of stuff for me as well. So it's very nice to
Yeah.
have that collaborative teamwork that she can create some stuff. I create a lot of stuff. And just kind of keep the feed going. I still have a lot more to share. I actually revealed some character art like an hour or so ago. So that's super exciting.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Well, so speaking of that, how much of a hand do you get in like, I guess cover design and like character, like I I mean, you wrote these people.
Yep.
Is it someone like have you gone through someone that you know personally so you could specify, or is it like an outside?
It's pretty much all been me reaching out to people. Of course, social media is massive for connections. So I found
Hmm.
my cover designer, Selkie Designs. She is awesome. She did the book cover. She's been amazing to work with. We designed it just from talking back and forth. Same thing
Hmm.
with all of the character art. E. Burns Illustrated. I'll give all of the give all the
Yes.
credit to them because they are the amazing artists that do all of that for me. But it's just collaborative. I just kind of tell them what's in my brain, and they are so talented and they can make it happen. Same thing with my map. I haven't released map or anything what it looks like. Maybe I'll give you
Hmm.
this behind the scenes look at that.
Oh, I would love to see.
But I found this guy on Etsy. He is absolutely amazing. He like freehands everything with a pencil and then like
Hmm.
it and sent it's stunning. It's really pretty.
Oh, so I mean, you got to make the story. You get to kind of customize every, like
Mhm.
you find a lot of great people, it sounds like, to work with. I'm so excited to see the map and like to see the character art and check
Yeah.
everything out.
Mhm.
But let's go back to the story. How long has this been sitting with you? How long have you been working on it? Where did it come from?
Mhm. Came from this crazy mind. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I have been thinking of this story probably a year ago
Yeah.
when I got the idea of everything. Sat on it for a while. I actually was watching the movie Brave, the Disney movie
Hmm.
Brave, with my daughter. I have a 2-year-old little girl. And I love that movie. And she's getting old enough
Hmm.
now where I can show her all of the like old Disney movies and new Disney
Yeah.
movies. And just sitting there watching it, I've always wanted to write. I've always loved writing. Never thought I would write a, do I say grown up book, an adult book. I always
Yeah.
wanted to write children's books. And yeah, I know. I have like 5 children's books already written
Really?
in my phone.
Uh-huh.
This is quite a different switch that I have clearly done
Yeah.
here. But it was November of last year, probably. We were watching the movie. I kind of was like, this could be really cool if it was an adult version. I just love the plot of that movie. It's one of obviously my favorite movies. So I kind of
Yeah.
sat on it for a while and just started building things in my brain. It was
Hmm.
very different when I first started writing everything down. The journal app that you have on your phone
Yeah.
filled with stuff. Started writing things, but I don't think I actually started typing until March of 24, probably. So from November to March, I kind of
Wow.
sat on it, kind of built
Uh-huh.
it. What kind of direction did I want it to go in? Yeah, so I sat on it for quite a while, and then I wrote my first draft from March to May, I believe, and then
Hmm.
it's just kind of snowballed from there.
That is actually, I mean, you're speaking about it so casually, but like, that's really, really just like, you were like, this would be cool. I'm going to do it. Okay. It's a year later and it's done.
Oh,
And that's amazing.
well,
Well, we're almost at the release. It's February, right?
uh-huh. The beginning of February, February 3rd. So still very heavily in the editing stage of everything. I was
Mhm.
actually doing that like seconds before we hopped on here. Still doing that, final
Uh-huh.
tweaks, making sure everything is ordered, formatting, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, it's closer every single day, and I'm nervous.
Oh my gosh.
Nervous, excited.
You know what though? That takes a lot of initiative and like, like that's so impressive that you could
Mhm.
just kind
Thank
of like do it. And do you have plans? You said you've wrote some children's books.
you. Mhm.
Will this be a standalone book or will this be a series?
This will be a series. So when I first when I first was getting everything kind of plotted, which we can talk about that later as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this is going to be 2 books. That's it. I just want to start slow, right? I've never
Yeah.
published a book. What am I getting myself into kind of thing? Because when I decided to actually start writing, my family, friends, I was like, I'm going to write a book. And they were like, okay, that's cool. They've known that I've written like some children's books and stuff like that. So it definitely snowballed when I finished that first draft, and it went from, I'm going to play around and write a book to now I'm like publishing a book. They were like,
Yeah.
what the heck? So that part has definitely been a lot of fun, but yes, it's going to be a series. I'm planning right now on three.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you said like you from November to March, you kind of just like threw your ideas in your phone and you were trying to plan things out. So I know in the writing field, it's like, are you a plotter or a pantser? Have you heard
I
that?
Yes.
That expression is so strange to me, but I'm like, okay, but
uh,
which are you?
oh God, I wish I was a plotter. I feel like maybe
Mhm.
my life would be a little bit easier if I was a plotter.
Yeah.
But of course, when I started writing this book, I've never really done this before to this extent. I've never done this before, writing 100,000 words. I
Yeah.
very foreign to me. I just kind of, after getting my thoughts in the journal that I kept for a while, I knew where I wanted it to go. So I guess I kind of plotted, but I pretty much just sat down every single night and would write. This story has
Yeah.
gone a complete 3 or 180 from where I thought it was going to go. I look back at the journal that I wrote of all of the old notes. It would be funny to put that out like after
Oh, yeah. That would be
release,
so cool.
be like, look where it was going to go. Like, I had a lot of characters that I was going to like kill that are not at all, that were like
Uh-huh.
evil, that are like not at all. Like, names were different, places were different, and now it's funny to look back at that and be like, wow, I always blame it on my characters. My characters changed everything for me.
Yeah.
It's nice when they do that.
That is so cool though. Yeah, I guess it would be really fun after you put it out to be like, look, this is how things
What's
could
gonna
have been.
happen? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Completely different.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be 3 books now. I say that. When I
Yeah.
wrapped up book 1, I've sat there. Of course, I've read it many times at this point, editing and everything. I was like,
Hmm.
there is no way that they can get done what needs to be done in one more book unless it's going to be like a Kingdom of Ash long
Oh gosh.
book.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I don't want to edit a book that long. So I'm
Oh
like,
no.
we're gonna make it 3 books. I feel comfortable with 3 for this series.
Yes. So you say for this series. So I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but like you've got other things that you would like to work on. I guess do you have another, you don't have to go into detail, but like this
Uh-huh.
kind of kick things off for you to be like writing more and
Mhm. Definitely. For this specific series, I have already started writing book 2. So
hmm
that's exciting. It is in the works. I think I have a name as well.
yeah.
So that is in the works. But as far as outside series, what do I want to focus on when I'm finished with the Darkness series? Yes, I have a book that I've already started. I'm plotting this one. Okay, I'm plotting this one.
Okay,
We'll see if it sticks.
I was gonna say we could save this and so you can come back and listen to this and be like, well, I said I was gonna plot it.
I went
You
rogue.
know, things change though, but I think that'll be really interesting. But okay, so what advice would you have for other first time authors, other people that have this idea and don't really know what to do with it?
I think looking back now, it's very much so a trust the process kind of thing. Also, stand up for yourself. If you get into a situation, and especially when because this is your book, this is your baby, essentially. So take care of it. Make sure
Mhm.
that you have everything lined up that you need. Find the editors that mesh with you. Find your cover artist that like can really bring your vision to life. Just listen to your gut, trust the process, and take care of your baby. And it's going to be okay.
Mhm.
I've definitely had some bumps in the roads that set me back. I did have to push back my release date almost a month, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Honor the bumps. It's okay. We're still going to get there. I'm still very excited. So even though it is a scary process, and I'm pretty sure like we're all just out here not truly knowing what we're doing. And that's
Mhm.
fine. That's fine. You just kind of get in line and you just like pretend you know what you're doing, and then you release a book and then you just get better along the way.
I love that. Okay, so trust the process,
Huh.
take care of your baby. And I
Mhm.
guess going along with that, like you probably have to say no a lot. And I have people pleasing tendencies. So
Oh,
I'm like, I've asked people to do things on like Etsy or something. And you see the first draft of something and you're like, this is
mm,
not what I really wanted.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, I've been like, okay, yeah, that looks good to me. So I guess you have to be able to advocate for yourself and for what
absolutely.
you're doing. And yeah,
Yeah, massively. To be like, I love this, but it's not exactly what I had in mind. Like, can you tweak this or can
yeah,
you do this? It is about, of course, like I don't even really want to say compromise because it's not. You need to be able to say, like, this is my baby. These are my
yeah,
people. Like, I love what you've done, but can we do this? I also do have some people pleasing tendencies. So it has been a bit of a challenge to be like, you know what? No, this is mine. And I kind of want to do it this way in the nicest way possible.
yes, yes. So as a writer, all writers are readers. What do you read? What do you like to read? What genres? What books?
Okay, so I'm writing romantasy. Yes, I'm very into
Mhm.
romantasy books, but I didn't get my start of reading for romantasy books. I really started in thrillers. I pretty much only ever read like thrillers, psychological thrillers, different things like that, like
Yeah.
Riley Sager, B.A. Paris. Have you ever read any of those her books?
No.
Have to. They're so good. I'll send them to you after this.
Yes.
But I really started with like mysteries, thrillers. I loved that type of writing. And then, of course, I feel like everybody says this. I got bit by the Sarah J. Maas bug. I got bit by
Yeah.
it. It got me when I didn't expect it to. Read all of her books. I'm talking all 16, however
Uh-huh.
many there are, and fell in love. And then romantasy from there for me has I just spiraled and just started rolling down the hill and I couldn't stop. And so now
Yes.
I do read a ton of romantasy, but I still go back to my roots of like thrillers. I do like horror, stuff like that. I just finished Grave Matter by Karina Hall.
Hmm.
So good.
Oh, it's good.
It's good. I did find some time in between editing and writing to read, and that's the one I read. So good. It was so good.
I feel like this makes me want to read. I read mostly romance, fantasy, romantasy, whatever.
Mhm.
Like, and everyone talks about how good like horror and thrillers and I've read a couple thrillers,
Yeah.
just like the basic, like not the basic, not in an offensive way, but like Gone Girl and like
Yeah.
Housemaid and like,
Yeah.
and I feel like those are probably like entryways into it. And every time I read them, I'm like, oh, I love this, but
Yeah.
then I just never pick one back up.
I know.
I just
Start
keep
off with
going.
some Riley Sager. If you've never read him before, he is really good. I feel like he's a good kind of like get your feet wet kind of author because he kind of writes. There's like some
Yeah.
paranormal ones, but it's mostly like psychological thrillers. He's really good.
Oh, I'll have to check him out.
Yeah.
Okay, so three books. If you could recommend anyone, everyone, off the top of your head right now, three books, what
Okay.
would you recommend?
Um, We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Be
Okay, can we pause there?
Yeah.
Because everyone that I've talked to has been like, I don't know about that one, but I loved it.
You read it?
I read it. I loved it.
That
It
book
was so good.
ruined me.
Oh my gosh. It was so, I haven't read the sequel yet because I'm
Okay.
like, I don't really know. Have you read the sequel?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
Skylar. It ruined me.
It
In a
ruined
good
me.
way. In a good way.
Yeah.
But
It was so fast.
oh
I
my God.
loved it.
I just remember getting towards the end, of course, when like the plot twist is plot twisting. And I was in the car. I vividly remember this because it stuck with me. sobbing,
Yeah.
sobbing. My husband's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not, and I don't know if I ever will be again."
It was so, yeah, that hurt so bad. That
Hurt,
was so,
hurt, but it's good. So I'm gonna hurt all of y'all if y'all read it, but We Were Liars. I love it. And whoever
yeah.
says they couldn't get into it, try again. Try again.
Yes.
So that one comes to my mind. Romanticy wise, duh. Read some Sarah J. Maas. Let's do it. But
Yeah.
read Throne of Glass.
Okay, so you're a Throne of Glass over Akatar girly then, right?
Damn,
Okay. Okay.
damn.
I'm more Akatar. I love Throne of Glass. Like
Mhm.
that's like, but Akatar I just like keep going back to. And I'm just like, the
No.
graphic audios are so good.
Yeah, I've never done an audiobook. I have never done an audiobook ever.
What?
Ever. I've never listened to an audiobook.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, oh my gosh. Okay. There are, man, I read, okay, Quicksilver. Have you read Quicksilver?
I haven't. It is on my want to read, though. I do want to read it really bad. I just keep seeing the art, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who is this Kingfish man? Who?
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher? Who is this Kingfisher?
Okay.
Tempting me.
If you've never read an audiobook, and people are probably going to disagree with me on this one, but the audiobook, like I would start there. That one is so good, and it's like a dual, like they have the female and male parts, like every time a woman talks in the book, it's her, and every time a guy talks, it's him.
Okay.
And not all audiobooks are like that. But that one was so good. And that story is really good too. I love that book.
Silver for audiobook. I will do it.
Yes.
I will do it.
Okay, wait. So you have We Were Liars. Some
I
Sarah
am
J.
a
Maas.
Throne of Glass girl. Oh,
Yes.
I am. It's so good. But I understand being an ACOTAR girly because it's shorter. You can reread them a lot more than you could reread the entirety of TOG. Come on, let's be honest. No, but
Yes.
that much time to just reread 8 books that are this thick.
It takes forever.
So that would be my second one. And I don't know. I'm really trying to think of, duh, I know. I don't even know why I flubbed on this. Blood Orange. Also another book by Karina Hall.
Okay, I've seen that one, but I've never read it. So Blood Orange.
Please, just pause right here. You need to go read it, and then we'll come back when you get done.
Yeah, just come back when you're done.
We'll just come back when you get done. So it's 2 books. Black Rose is the second one. Oh, it is so good. That is probably a book that I think about a lot. A lot. I will read that one soon. Yeah.
Okay, I need to do that then. I'm going to move that one up my TBR. It wasn't on it because I've seen it. Oh, it's spicy? Oh,
yeah, it's spicy.
Okay, wait. So, what is that, a thriller? Is that a romance or?
It's vampire.
Oh, vampire. Oh, I love vampire books.
Oh,
okay.
Perfect then. Val 2 is going to change your, it's going to alter your brain chemistry.
Oh gosh. Okay. I love that we're promoting your book. So if you're listening to this, but
we're readers. It happens. Even though I'm an author, I'm still a massive reader. So it's fine.
Yes.
Shout out to other amazing authors that
I do love that though. So if you're listening to this, and it's after February, the number one book you're gonna want to check out is obviously her book. Do you have one there?
I do.
That is so cool. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's very pretty. I do have.
Okay. So you're self-publishing. Are you going to go like the Kindle Unlimited route? Are you going to just try to, what do you think you'll do?
Yes, for ebook, it is on Amazon. I'm just doing ebook through Amazon because, Kindle Unlimited is massive for smaller authors because you feel like you can read it without having to like spend money or anything. It's through the subscription and everything. So ebook is through Amazon, but you can order physical copies through Barnes and Noble.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Hardback, yep. Paperback, the beautiful dust jacket going to come. So yes, that one's the paperback one.
And how was that? I guess, was it easy decision for you? Did you think like, I'm going to try to see if I could go through someone, or did you start out, or I guess, did you originally just always be like, I'm going to self-pub?
I pretty much with this one was, since it's my first novel series that I'm doing. I kind of always was going to be fine with the self-publishing
Yeah.
route, but in the future, I'll never say never. I'm not against trying to like query or anything and try. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll find an agent and it will just kind of snowball from there.
I don't know. Have you read anything by Lila Sage?
I have not.
Okay. She writes like Done and Dusted. So it's like a
Oh,
cowboy romance.
okay. I
And
know. I know the. I can see the cover in my brain.
yes. So I don't know why, but like this is making me think of her for some reason, but she had self-published, and I guess like just her timeline of like how everything happened for her is just insane. Like she
Yeah.
just started out being like, I'm gonna self-publish, and then I think it went to like number like top 100 of the Kindle store,
Mhm.
and then it was like really high up, and then she got picked up, and it was just like a whirlwind of just,
Yeah.
and it was
It's crazy.
unexpected.
It's crazy how it can happen like that, and that's why like word of mouth and people just like
Yeah.
reading and posting and getting it out there, it can change indie authors' lives for sure.
Yes, and she had said that too. She had told by name the two people that I think one was like Logan's Library, like two people that really made a
Mhm.
post and like promoted her book, and it
Yeah,
just blew up. And so it's so important when you do read indie authors and, like to review and to share and to,
like
yeah,
absolutely. Post, share, review, all of the above. Yeah, it's very important. It
yes,
can. It can change lives because exposure is everything, pretty much. We'll
yes,
see. We'll
we'll see.
see.
But I guess, how do you plan to celebrate your release? So what's going to happen? Are you going to go anywhere? Are you going to do anything exciting?
I don't know. My mom is pushing me to do like a small release party, even if it is just
Hmm.
like with friends and family, because I mean, I wrote a book that is something to I published a book eventually, speaking in the future. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely something to celebrate. So maybe we'll just do something small, go out to dinner. I will
Hmm.
definitely drink a glass of wine to celebrate. I deserve one. I deserve one, I feel like.
You've earned it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I earned it. But nothing super huge. I'll probably be just looking to continue with the second one at that point. I want to get them out. I don't want to spoil anything, but Trials of Darkness does end on a cliffhanger, if I can say that.
Oh no. Oh gosh. So,
So, uh-huh. I really want to work on
okay.
the second one to go ahead and get that one out as soon as possible to you guys because y'all may come for me.
Oh gosh. And with the cliffhanger thing, a lot of people consider that a spoiler sometimes, but I'm like, I want to know about that too.
I know.
I like the
People
heads
get
up.
really mad about it, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll blame it on my wonderful editor Z. I had the original ending was yes a cliffhanger, but it was like a comfortable cliffhanger. You're like, okay, I
Yeah.
can handle this, and she's like, no, 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 no. So we changed everything.
No peace.
I know, no peace. No, even my beta readers love them. I still talk to many of them. I have had to break the news to them that the book is completely different from what they read.
Oh no. Okay, so the updated version, I guess, with this cliffhanger,
Mhm.
like, has anyone seen this yet?
No.
Oh,
A few of my friends, and of course my PA, have read
mhm.
like the last three updated chapters. So, yes, they know what it is now. But as
Yeah.
far as somebody reading it from like start to finish with the newest changes, oh God, yes, it's my mother.
This okay. Is it hard to write romance and your mom read it?
You
I've always wondered
know?
that.
It was very funny. Not that I didn't want her to read it, but I was like, I want it to get a little bit flowing better. In the beginning
Yeah.
stages, there's some plot hole. We're still working with editors. We're still kind of tightening up everything. So I didn't really give it to any of my friends. Still, some of my best friends have never read it. It's me. I'm the one like gatekeeping it. I'm like, let me
Yeah.
wait until it's perfect to give it to you. But my mom read it not too long ago. It wasn't this one. I had another physical, like just a test copy come in. And I got one for her. And I was like,
Yeah.
please read this. My mother has never even read a romantasy book before either. So she went jumped into reading a romantasy that's like spicy by her daughter. It was very funny to talk to her about.
Yeah.
I don't know all what I can say, but just the spicy part, she was like, Kathryn. It's about all she said. We kind of left it at that. She really liked it though. But as far as this new printed one, no, nobody has really read the fully like developmentally edited one.
Mm-hmm.
However, I am going to the beach with a group of girls in 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
2, 3 weeks? Yes, we're going to the beach in December. I'm going to
Oh.
let my friend Peyton read it.
Uh-huh.
The newest one. She will read it all. So TBD. TBD.
That's kind of like, I think it's so, this is weird, but I think it's so vulnerable. Like, this is something that you've put your time into and like something that you've spent time, like something that is meaningful. And like putting yourself out there is so vulnerable.
Uh-huh. It is. It's definitely been scary, but I do remind myself pretty often that not everybody is going to love it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody has different opinions. I think of my favorite books that we just talked about, and some people don't like those. So I'm like,
Yeah.
everybody has the difference of opinions, and that's fine. Yes, criticism is very, very hard and not fun, but this is something that I love. I am so excited to continue doing this in the future. So it's okay. It will be okay. I also am gonna like
Yeah.
ignore it too. I've also heard like don't go down the like Goodreads. Don't do it. Will I do it? Yes. Will I do it twice? Maybe not.
I don't know if it's worth it. Obviously, you'll have like some bad ones, but sometimes I think it would be nice to hear the like, you want to see what good things people are saying. So you just chance it.
Absolutely. Those are very much so welcome. Send all the good reviews straight to me. Tag me in them. I want to see them. I want to repost them. The bad ones, please don't tag me in those. My fragile heart, I will cry. It's okay.
Oh, but like you said, it's like you can look at any book that you love and you can look it up on like Goodreads, and there's always people putting like some kind of snarky 1-star review or like,
I know.
and it's never that deep. It's like, this is a book about something, silly. Why are we being so mean?
I know. Some people are very, very, very critical and nitpicky.
Yes.
And that's okay though. You have to expect that going into it. And I definitely do. So I tell myself that I'm just gearing up for it. It's fine. It's part of it.
You have a good mindset.
I pretend that I'm ready.
You're ready.
You just fake it.
That's great advice. You just fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
And nobody knows because, like you said earlier, none of us know what we're doing. We're all just faking it.
Nobody knows what we're doing. We're just all faking it. It's fine.
And nobody's gonna know.
That's all that matters.
Well, okay, so you said where we can find your book. We can wait, are you gonna do anything like, I guess, like signed editions or like not signed editions, signed copies that you're gonna sell through like a website or anything?
Yes. So once we get closer to release, I do believe that I am going to put some directly on my website, KathrynBreauxWrites.com, where you can order signed copies. And also too, after release, I'm going to start working on special editions for this book. So sprayed edges, all the beautiful things that go into it. But I'm going to release it first and then focus on that. I don't understand how people can do all of that before. They're superheroes. A few of them come to mind. You guys are superheroes. Maybe for book 2, when I have a better footing and I know a little bit more just about the industry and of course like people I like to work with and stuff, then yeah, that'll be a different story. But for now, closer to release, we'll have some fun stuff coming up where you'll be able to order some more editions.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I just love the way that you're approaching it. Just like, like I feel like you've got a good mindset about everything, and I'm so excited for your release.
Oh,
and to read the book.
Thank you.
I can't wait.
Say something different. She would be like, she is the biggest worrier. She's not. What did she say? Yeah, no, I'm getting more comfortable as we go along for sure.
Yes. Well, I'm so happy to have you on here to chat with us today, talk books and talk self-publishing and to talk everything. It's been so nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to share before we end today?
I don't think so. Just thank you so much for having me. This has been fun. We need to do this again. I say book 2.
Yes.
Let's do it again.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be funny to look back when we can do like 2 different episodes. Be like, wow, we're both so different. But no, I just appreciate this. This has been a lot of fun. But yeah, you can get your pre-orders now. ARC signups are available as well right now. You can get all of that information on my Instagram, and those close December 15th. So only a few more weeks to sign up for ARCs if you want some.
That is so exciting. Well, we are anticipating your release, and you said it would be so fun to have you on after the book and after the book releases. If the cliffhanger is not too bad, then maybe I'll talk to you. If it's bad, I'm
at that point.
We're just going to see how the cliffhanger is before we decide.
We're still friends at that point, right?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much. It's been so nice having you on here and talking with you. And we will catch up after your release.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.